Alright, so welcome back to Whitehouse Farm. If you remember my last video that I did with the truck here, we went to go replace the wheel bearing, and obviously with the kits now, they don't sell just the wheel bearing itself, you have to buy the whole hub assembly. So that's what we did on this. And if you remember, my upper ball joint was starting to leak and stuff, and now it's just time to replace it. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And just like with the wheel bearing and the hub assembly, you have to purchase the entire upper swing arm with the ball joint. They don't just sell the ball joint, so you got to buy the whole thing, the whole bracket. And here is the part number on that from Napa. And so that's what we're going to be installing today. So let's go ahead and get the tire off and start going to work on this thing. Alright, so as you can see, there's the culprit right there. So we're going to replace this entire arm here, since it's a complete package, and mount that back in there. So let's go ahead and start getting that off. Alright, so these nuts here and the bolt are 15/16. They're the same for both sides, for the bolt and for the nut. So let's go ahead and start taking them out. There we go. All right. So there's the pin, and you can see it has these slots here. So when it goes in there, there's a metal tab on this side here. Let's see if I can show you. Yeah, right there, that little nipple there that fits into. I take that pin out. That one comes out a lot easier because you don't have the shock right next to it. But same thing. It's got the little nipple indentation there that this goes in. All right. So now we go ahead and get this bolt off. All right, and this nut is going to be an 18. So in order to get this to fit, we gotta take some off of here. Because I don't have the larger size ball joint remover. Alright, so now this should be able to fit in here. Yep. So now you can see they'll get that to fit on there now. So now we should be able to just screw it right out of there. There we go. That's why you always wear eye protection, just in case. And this should be able to pull right out of there. All right. So there's our old one. Clean this up. All right, so now we got our new one. All right, so now we can put this in here. And we'll go ahead and run our pins through each side. We'll get everything just put back together, not tightened up yet, just so it's all together.
Perfect.
And one thing to remember, the way this is shaped, it's shaped like that, so you got to make sure that it goes in correctly. That's the only way it's going to fit on there. So don't think it's around trying to go into there. It actually has to line up like that. Alright, so we got both sides on now. Got both bolts and the nut back through on each side. So now we can go ahead and get the ball joint in here, and we'll go ahead and tighten the nut up on there and get it all situated, and then we'll go ahead and torque everything down. And we got our new washer and nut that came with it. And we'll start tightening this up. Alright, it said 37 for the torque specs for this ball joint, and then it's 140 for the frame. Alright. Alright. That one's at 140. Let's top this off with some grease here. All right, so now that we got our bolts, nuts, everything all torqued down, and we top this off with some grease, we should be all set here. This nut's all torqued down as well. We'll go ahead and throw the tire back on, and we'll take her for a rip and see how she does. All right, all that rain, I had to go through the whole mud pit over there, but it's on there. Let's go ahead and take it for a drive and see how she does. Hi, chickens. Alright, so the tire hasn't fallen off yet, so that's a good sign. Everything feels nice and smooth. No shaking, anything like that. So, I'd say we're all set here. Alright, so we're back from our trip, and everything looks good. Alright, so we're all set here. So hope you guys like, enjoy, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Alright, bye guys. You can't say goodbye without saying goodbye to me. Alright, Olaf. We'll see you on the next one. Alright, bye, Obo. Bye, guys.